And we should be live. Can you double check that for me, please?
You are good to go.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Hey, everybody, how are we? I am me and you are you, and I have with me the not so... I have the lovely and talented part still covered, but I have a stunt Viking this evening. Knut is off being Viking-ish elsewhere. In fact, I believe he is in fact off a Viking as we speak. So I have a stunt Viking this evening. I have with me the common writer herself, the lovely and talented Gwen. Say hello, lovely and talented Gwen.
Hello, I am lovely and talented and also Gwen. How are you doing?
See, that works out perfectly, just like that. So my stunt Viking this evening is helping me produce the show, as our normal Viking does. Our normal Viking will return at some point in the almost immediate future, but this evening he had a prior Viking level engagement. So it is Viking 30 somewhere.
That's the best time.
I absolutely agree. So we have some news, and I like news. We have, and we'll talk about this a little bit more as the evening progresses, but we have officially and at long last finally gone through all the necessary hoops. We now actually have Volume 1 of the Cycle of Bones series soundtrack for the Dawn of Unions out, up, and live. It is streaming almost everywhere, Spotify, Pandora, Google Play, Amazon Music, etc. You can go directly to Amazon and download the soundtrack song by song or as a whole, so you have it forevers and evers, never mind streaming services or interwebs. We are not yet live on Apple and iTunes because they have some additional hoopage that needs jumping through, which is in process. And also in the process because I switched providers to push everything out to everyone. YouTube Music is a little bit slow on the uptake too. They're pending right now also. But everywhere else in creation appears to be currently set up and streaming. So it is up. We have the first 7 tracks from the series of soundtracks that we're going to be producing up and live. So that's exciting. Beyond that, we are officially in the start process of Book 3, The Eaters of Time, so that is clickety-clacking along. Today we successfully did the rest of the research needed to get things moving. This requires, how do I put this? No one will care about this, all right? I'm gonna preface it with no one cares, but if it were missing, it would matter. So one of the big research topics I had to deal with to make sure everything lined up correctly was the origin of the 7-day work week in real life, and the naming conventions that led to the days we know and love. By the way, thank you, Constantine, in 300-something AD, who finally codified it. I had to go through all of that process in order to get the determination of how the work week works, if there is an official work week, etc., or if we're just doing counts from moons or star cycles or whatever. Because without that, the calendar won't make sense. I can't say something happened on the 3rd, essentially Friday, if there aren't Fridays. That's a problem, you see. So that last bit of research got done today, and we are in full production on Book 3. Other than that, we are also in actually mid-level production on the Cycle of Bones soundtrack Volume 2 for the Drums of Unrest. And the plan right now is that'll come out in, I'm thinking, July by the looks of things. That's the big one for Book 2, The Drums of Unrest, and then we'll put out Volume 3 in October in advance of Book 3, and that is for the Eaters of Time. And then we'll be all caught up, and the process will be every year before we get to the next book, the next soundtrack will drop. There will also be some other soundtracky stuff going on, some other music stuff going on, including new rock, but that is, at this moment in time, all the news that is fit to print, as they say, whoever the hell they are.
I'm not sure I agree with their opinions, but they have a right to them, I suppose.
They do. They're allowed to have opinions. It's okay. And they can be wrong. It's fine. So, I think we should do some music.
We should. Tegan says, hello, sweets.
Hello to yourself. How are you? And whilst you compose a response, I will make some musica occur. Just like that. Because of a conversation I was just having with our stunt Viking, I think we're going to start with this. least I knew I was alone in my room. Oh, thank God without you, yeah. I don't know where you've been all my life, but go back there. All I want is to hold you to me, though I don't dare. I won't miss you at all, though I'll pretend to. Had a little too much to dream last night. Battered, bloodied, and beaten, gone when it's me that I fight. Yeah, yeah. Now I'm caged and there's nowhere to fly. In my mind, in my veins, got you're everywhere. I can't run away. Though I'll try, yeah, yeah. And I don't know where you've been all my life, but go back there. All I want is to hold you to me, though I don't dare. Oh, I won't miss you at all, though I'll pretend to. Oh. Had a little too much to dream last night. God, what a fool, took my own advice. Now I'm an outcast from inside of your light. No, I don't know where you've been all my life, but go back there. All I wanted was to hold you to me, and I did that. Now I won't miss you at all. I won't even pretend to. I won't miss you at all. God, you're angel boy, open up and face the day now. Sooner than you start, sooner you'll learn what lies in store. Vacant eyes barely sees the world around you. A sharper image cuts your mind's eye free of everyone and everything. Once more, welcome to your life. It's a long, long road. Welcome to your life. their faces lost in thought now. And present beauty lie and say that, oh, and there she is, nanaries of gazing green like a canvas caressed with a color and abstract form. Alone, and as her body dies, and wonder fades, she stares with frozen eyes, and where she made all the long way home, a long way home. But you said, bring me my devil, send me my angel. There's no bridge I wouldn't cross just to slow the ending. You bring me my devil, send me my angel, but don't send me through these woods alone. Angel boy, standing at your mother's graveside, with nothing I can do to ease your pain. Deafening silence, with nothing left to do or say now. And somehow you derive some comfort from the pouring rain. Yeah, welcome to your life. It's a long, long road. Oh, welcome to your life. Yeah, the wind bites cold, and it's a long way home. A long way home. Yeah, yeah. Bring me my devil, or send me my angel. There's no bridge I wouldn't cross just to slow the ending. Oh, bring me my devil, or send me my angel. Angel boy, open up and face the day now. Sooner that you stop, the sooner you'll learn what lies in store. Like that? Excuse me.
Exactly like that.
You're-
Cassie Reed says hi, and Tegan says doing good. St. Bridget 1 also says hello.
Excellent, high, and awesome.
Tegan also says loving the transitions. I concur. They're my favorite thing.
The thing about them that makes me the happiest is that they happen without this big, I'm going to do this because it's perfect and it plans. Like, short of, I know where the capo is and therefore that's important. I don't plan the transitions with hours and hours of rehearsal up front, which is why they feel as organic as they do. It's, okay, the capo's here. What can I do with this capo position? Got it. Which I'm kind of happy about. They would be by definition tighter if I rehearsed them properly, but there's a part of me that doesn't want to do that in this specific instance because of these shows. You know what I mean?
There's something just super fluid about doing it just on the wing. Angels.
Did you? Yeah, you did. You really did do that. You really did just do that.
I super did. Are you proud of me?
A little. I was going to ask if you were proud of that. I'm a little proud.
I'm very proud. I'm glad you're a little proud because I can jump on top of that, standing on the shoulders of giants.
Oh, wow, really? That's okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. That just happened, and now I'm proud-er.
Tegan says, "Don't."
Yeah, there's that. Excuse me. I don't like that. Why are you buzzing?
Chat seems a bit laggy today. If any of you folks in chat are noticing anything weird, let us know.
Yeah, please and thank you. It would be useful to know so we can maybe pop off and pop right back on. I don't want to do it that way, but if it's what we got to do to keep things unlagified, that can happen. So things are ticking along. Soundtrack of the One is out. Super excited to see it on Spotify. Watch the spins happen. Super excited to catch it on Pandora occasionally. Super excited to be able to find it on Amazon. Amazon will not, however, because reasons. Amazon does not allow author pages to link to non-book related things, which is super frustrating. But I may have a workaround for that. That's an in-process thing, but we'll see. There is the possibility that there will be an, I don't know, book of music specifically coming out soon. We'll see if that happens, but that's something I'm working on in the background to see if I can't find the right personnel to do that. So there may actually be a score book and lyrics and everything else for the first soundtrack. And that would get around the whole problem of not being on the same page, right? So because that's a book, by definition, it would be on the author page. I don't know. We'll see.
Clearly, Amazon has realized that if you're allowed to become a multimedia empire, the world would have to kneel before you, and they've decided to cut that off at the knees.
I applaud their efforts. What they don't understand is what a handful of very dedicated fans and friends can accomplish. So we'll see how long the Amazon empire lasts in the wake of what you are planning. Yeah, you're planning.
None.
Not me. You.
None can stand before the alpaca pack.
Which I should tell you, because my stunt Viking apparently will not, the alpaca pack is still happening. I have seen, even by Braille, the alpaca who shall become the leader of the alpaca pack. Soon.
Tegan says, "Alpaca pack!"
Exactly, alpaca pack. Soon, very soon, we shall reveal the chosen alpaca. Or something. Something equally dramatic. So I feel like we should do a thing. So we're going to do a thing. Because a couple weeks ago I was going to do this thing, but it was the end of the night, and I'm like, no. I'm going to do this thing because I said I was going to do this thing. There are a couple of those happening tonight. We're going to start with this one, though. Stupid headphone cord. Guess I'll close my eyes and feel for mine. Can't run away from who I am. Can't keep my pride and hang my head. Can't change the world to match my insides. Stop on a dime and change my ways. Walk through the walls out of this maze. Got nothing left to lose and everything to gain. It's time I find myself again. The sky is falling, yeah, the days are getting long. The nights won't seem to end for me. Fire won't leave me alone. It's not the end I wish for, but vision won't return the key. Let's just sing of sirens, shake of fantics, shake of games of a wait and see. Yeah. Sometimes I almost disappear. Sometimes I almost fly. If it's true, anyone can find their wings, yeah. I guess I close my eyes and feel for mine. Can't run away from who I am. Can't keep my pride and hang my head. Can't change the world to match my insides. Stop on a dime and change my ways. Walk through the walls out of this maze. Got nothing left to lose and everything to gain. It's time I find myself. It's time I find myself. It's time I trying to ride you away, searching for something that sounds profound enough to say, and I'll never be. Burning my mind at both ends, thinking about how even courage can come to an end, and I'll never be. And I'll never be free. You and I never be. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wasting the night here alone, wondering if I still feel you all ever you have really gone, and if I'll ever be. I thought you and I were the same, but the push come to shove, you won't even remember my name, and I'll never be. So that you leave me wrong, yeah, and I'll never be. And I will never be free. You and I will never be. You and I will never be free. Oh, and I will never be. There you go.
Every time you hit one of those transitions, I die a little inside, but in like the best way.
I love to hear you sing and transition and play, and it's wonderful. And every time you do, I die a little.
Like out of jealousy because you're awesome.
Bah. But thank you. But bah. Again, it's just knowing where the capo is, and then taking a second in the course of just playing to figure out where. It's harder to do that a cappella. But when you have anything that you're playing in the process, because that gives you sort of the side of the road, right? You know where the road is and where the dirt on the side of the road is. It gives you a path. That's all. I know it sounds I'm going right behind the curtain, going, no, here's where the rabbit was the whole time. But that's really all it is, right? The capo is here. That's it. Hopefully you guys can see it. The capo is here. The capo was here for both songs. It was just connecting them. That's it. I know, I'm a jerk. I'm like behind the curtain and inside the hat where the rabbit lives and the dove's up my sleeve and blah, blah, blah.
It's a musical game of connect the dots.
It is. That's all it is. Like so much else in music, I mean, there's stuff that is way harder than it sounds. And then there's a bunch of other stuff, and I mean a bunch of other stuff, especially in anything resembling sort of modern and rock. Most of the time, it sounds really complex, and it's super simple. And ironically, the reverse is true. Stuff that sounds super easy is ironically way more difficult. It's just funny how that works. So, for the folks watching at home that maybe missed it at the very beginning, the deal is as follows. Regarding the soundtrack, Volume 1 is out. This is all the music from the Dawn of Unions, a combination of me getting to stretch my wings symphonically and finally put the music, because of course you've met me, the songs in the book, of course they're just not poetry, of course they're actual songs. So they're now recorded actual songs. You can grab that on Amazon Music, you can grab it on just to buy or to stream, you can grab it on Spotify, Pandora, everywhere else under the sun, except Apple. Apple is still a holdout because they have a couple of extra hoops to be jumped through before they allow me to be streamed upon their service. Because you see, Apple Music doesn't like soundtracks that are not well known. So it argued about me calling it a soundtrack, which is sad and funny, but whatever. So it had to be a separate submission as a result. That is only stuff from the Dawn of Unions because of the scheduling and layout of everything. Rather than one big soundtrack every 3 books or so, we're now doing a soundtrack per book. So Volume 1 is already out. You can grab it now, either by streaming it or by downloading it. Either one is awesome. Spread the word. Volume 2 should be out in July. It is mostly done from a principal recording perspective. So a little bit more work I need to get done on it over the course of the next month or so. But the plan is to have that out by the end of July. And then the plan is to have the 3rd volume of the soundtrack, which will be for the 3rd book, which releases in November. The soundtrack should be out in October. There will also be a new Blind Indie Rock record coming out at some point this summer. I'm working on that in the process of everything else. And I have begun work upon book 3. At last again. So that is the news that's good in the hood. We still have merch. Links at the bottom. If you haven't picked up either of the books, they are available. Links should be at the bottom. If not, literally go Google JP Core. We're gonna go to Amazon and type in JP Core when you can't miss the stuff. Book 1 is available in paperback, ebook, and Audible, read by the ridiculously talented and insanely cool Simon Vance, who is the award-winningest narrator in the history of audiobook narration. And I kind of felt like I was paying to have a conversation with him over the phone, much more than I was paying to have him record the stuff, so there's that. I totally fangirled out, it was funny. And then book 2 is available in paperback, hardback, and in ebook, because it would cost me the price of a late model used car before the gas and microchip crunch, in order to get that recorded the right way. It is something I'm still working toward, but that requires existing sales and money and everything else under the sun. So, working on it. And that is, and lastly, with Twitch, I think we're at 42 or 43 subs out of 50, so we're really close to the mark, getting 50, not subs, but followers, which pushes us over the edge to officially be affiliated with Twitch. So we're ticking along. Things are moving forward. That's the bottom line.
Can confirm we are at 41. 9 more to go.
9 more to go, Roger. Getting there. And getting to do this every week is still ridiculously awesome. I'm frustrated that we had to skip out on last week, but it happens. Some things got in the way and prevented it from being a feasible plan of attack. So we had to do the last minute cancellation, which I'm sorry about, but it has to happen sometimes. But still the goal is to do this each week and do music every week and get to hang out and answer questions if I get them and just connect with you guys. Because since we still are in relative virtual life at this point, there are not really opportunities to go and book a show and go hang out with everybody face to face yet. That hopefully will change in the next month or two, but right now it's not there. This is a great way for me to kind of grab people all over the world all at once, which makes me super happy. And thus we have the Alpaca Pack.
And the Alpaca Pack loves you.
Amen. So there's this thing that I probably ought to do, I think. Because I said I'd do it, and as a rule, I try to do what I say I'll do. I don't always succeed at that, but I try. So, I was asked to do a thing when we last got together, which was the week before last, and I had not done it in more than a month at that point, and it's not one of mine, and so it rolled right the hell out of my head. And so I begged off and was like, I'm sorry, I suck, I promise I'll do it next time we get together. And that is today. So in order to not be that guy, because it's bad to be that guy, that guy's a jerk, we're going to do this. How can I repay you, brother mine? How can I expect you to forgive? Clinging to the past, I shed our blood and shattered our chance to live. Yet though I knew the laws, I paid no heed. How can I return your wasted breath? What I did not know has cost you dear, for there is no cure for death. Beautiful mother, soft and sweet, once you were gone, we were not complete. Back through the years we reached for you, alas, was not meant to be. And how can I make amends for all that I took from you? I led you in hopeless dreams, my brother, I was a fool. soft and sweet. Once you were gone, we were not complete. Back through the years, we reached for you. The last was not meant to be. My dreams made me blind and mute. I long to go back to that time. I followed without a word. My brother, the fall is mine. So where do we go from here? And how to forget and forgive? What's gone is forever lost. Now all we can do is live. I almost did something really bad. I almost jumped to a song that is completely not in this key. But
I mean, I feel like you would have made it work, but
I would have, but I didn't want my voice to go, yeah, halfway through a song. It happens sometimes, but as fun as a sound as it is to go, it's not very melodic.
is it about as fun as the skipping radio?
Little bit. A little bit, and that may or may not be coming tonight. We'll see. I think there are other things I should be doing first, but yeah, that may or may not be on track. Fish, that was the thing. I'm sure you're out there somewhere, Fish. So, and that was the thing.
Yes, Cassie Reed says, yay, and that is Fish.
Yes.
Tegan says, beautiful, and LOL.
Thank you. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do a couple more. We call it. Obviously, it's not anywhere near quite that late at this point, but we may or may not get to skipping CDs tonight. We shall see. We shall see.
We shall, anyway.
I don't see what you did there.
Teague says, I'm having issues tonight. Lag is horrible.
Okay. Is anyone else having lag issues? Because if so, I will kill and then come back and we'll see if that solves the problem. Because I don't yet know if it's on my side or everyone else's side.
No reported lag issues from the aquatic end of the spectrum. Teague says, I'm thinking it's just me.
Tegan, do you have a bunch or any other major stuff open? That's the only other thing I think of.
Tegan says, nope, just started happening. I'm listening with a friend, though.
I mean, that's fair.
Deegan says, I'm going to duck out and see if I can fix it.
Okay, fine. See you in a bit then.
We blow to your kisses.
Yes. Just talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Hey, Fish, if you can hear me, say something funny. She literally comes in with something funny. She would.
I don't know if I blame you or just all around approve. I'm kind of torn between the two. But yeah, that's what we're going to go with. And then this is what we're going to go with. When harriers came to claim their due of blood and lucre, hell's old brew, though numbers knelt out for that fight, you stood with me again. The sun has sunk behind the hill, the river's song is sweet but still, when witch fog silver shrouds your sight, her heralds ride again. Oh, the waters warding hearken to, when skyward climbs the half-veiled moon, when witch fog silver shrouds your sight, her heralds ride again. Though dusk is drowning day's last light, her heralds ride again. Let the little ones sleep, and their innocence keep. Hold your heart far away, lest she find it someday. A golden hour beneath the sun, a final foe, the battle won. Though when this is what happens when you play new songs. A golden hour beneath the sun, no, that's why. A golden hour beneath the sun, a final foe, the battle won. When every surface gleamed with light, we stood in triumph then. But now as twilight calls the moon and tries to sing an endless tune, surrounded by the eyes of night, come stand with me again. For if this is our final hour, then let us greet the coach devour. Surrounded by the eyes of night, come stand with me again. Beat the drum early, my brother. Beat the drum, welcome the dawn. Raise your voice, call to arms, all our young fellows. We fight at our sovereign's call. Come, lad, I see your eyes, terror behind them. I know that you feel what's to come. I've seen it 1,000 times, call me not a liar, in the hour that heralds the sun. Heretics tell you, soldier fears nothing, and poets give war a refrain. But when the war horn rings true on the morning's first blue, then your heart may beat thunder again. Beat the drum early, my brother. You beat the drum, welcome the dawn. Raise your voice, call to arms, all our young fellows. We fight at our sovereign's call. Time is a child running scared of its shadow. It flies though you wish it would crawl. I've seen her lay behind you 1,000 miles distant. Tomorrow you stand or you fall. Oh, but look to your captains, your brothers in arms, to your countrymen sword and his shield. Think of you on your home if your heart beats low, and let that be the power you wield. Now beat the drum early, my brother. Beat the drum, welcome the dawn. Raise your voice, call to arms, all our young fellows. We fight at our sovereign's call. And beat the drum early, my brother. Beat the drum, welcome the dawn. Raise your voice, call to arms, all of the young fellows. We fight at our sovereign's call. And beat the drum early, my brothers. Within the fire, out upon the sea, crazy man Michael was walking. He met with a raven with eyes black as coals. Surely they were talking. Oh, your future, I will tell to you. For your future, you often have asked me. Your true love will die by your own right hand, and crazy man Michael will curse him. Now Michael, he ranted, and Michael he raved. He beat the poor winds with his fist so. Oh, he laughed and he cried, he shouted and he swore, for his mad mind had trapped him with a fist hole. Oh, you speak with an evil, you speak with a rage, you speak for the devil that haunts me. For is she not fairest in all this broad land? Your sorcerous words are to haunt me. Now he took out his dagger of fire and new steel, and he cut down the raven in the heart. Aye, but the bird fluttered long, the sky it did spin, and the cold earth it wondered and startled. Oh, but where is the raven my struck down dead, that here should lie on the ground? Oh, I see but my true love with a wound so red, where her lover's heart it did pound. talks to the night and the day. Although his eyes, they are strange, but his speech, it is plain. He longs to be far away. Oh, Michael, he whistles the simplest of tunes. He asks of the wild wolves their pardon, for his true love is flown into every flower that's grown. And Michael is the keeper of the garden. Okay, now I'll stop.
Are you sure you don't want to go for 3 or 4 in a row?
No, that was 3. That was the hat trick. I'm good. That was Eyes of Night, into Sovereign's Call, into Crazy Man Michael. That's the hat trick. I'm good. I can stop for a second. I mean, it's a little more entertaining than watching me and listening to me go blah, 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 book, blah, blah, music, blah, 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 funny things, blah, blah, blind joke. It's a little more fun than just hear music. Blah, blah, blind joke.
I may be biased. I am a member of the Cult of Corwin, but I appreciate both. What do you guys think?
I mean, fair. Incidentally, are we teaking again?
I believe so. I've not seen chatter from the Tegan, but I do see them in chat.
Very well, I shall accept it.
Fish also agrees.
That she sees Tegan in chat? I will also accept screw you, buddy.
I was going to call myself a card-carrying member of the Cult of Corwin, but I'm a card-carrying member of a different cult entirely, which may just mean that we need to make alpaca pack cards, too.
I mean, that could be a thing. I would be down with Cadre membership cards. That would be cool. But, you know, the blue card is still the blue card, and that's the thing. So I think we're going to do 2 more. Two more, and we're going to call it a night, I think. Any particular requests before I go forward into just that good night, as it were? I have a fret issue. Watch, check this out. This is 1 fret's difference. It should not work this way. By the way, that's me moving back and forth between either side of a particular fret. That is an issue that means my guitar needs to go into the shop, which is not a problem. But it's funny.
Am I allowed to make requests? Is that how this works?
I mean, if you've got a burning desire for a particular song, you can request it. That can happen. But otherwise, I'm good to go, so it's up to you.
I mean, I've been feeling Silver Skies. I know you did it last week, but I've been really feeling it lately.
No, I'm gonna tell you no, because we just did it last week. We absolutely will do it next week.
Fair.
I don't always 150% stick to that rule, but I try really hard to, because otherwise it's, yay, we're here to see that guy do that same exact set again. Yay, we just did that a week ago. Woo. So I will promise you'll get it next week, but not this week. That's a good enough place for that. All right, so we're going to do 2 more, and then we're going to call it a night. And I'm going to stop speaking in this horrible accent, which is not remotely accurate or correct, but mildly amusing, as they say. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that first. I can't save you. No, I can't save you. I can save you from anyone but me. Lovely lines left laying loosely, the burned out wreckage of another sleepless night. Oh, and praying somehow pious through the ragged light of morning, thinking over and then over that I won't give up the fight. But I'm no good for you, and I know you call it hell, but I've been thinking lately that is just as well. Tomorrow I'll be gone and leave this bitter world behind. There ain't no reason, there ain't no time for me to stay. Maybe it's better this way. Oh, and somewhere through the madness of the haze beneath the stone, you may wonder where I no, and praying somehow pious through the ragged tears of morning, thinking over and then over, damn you, why you stop the fight? But it's not good for you, and I know it hurts like hell, but the simple truth is truth burn me as well. Tomorrow I'll be gone and leave this bitter world behind. There ain't no reason, there ain't no time for me to stay. Maybe it's better this way. I can't save you. No, I can't save you. I can save you from anyone but me. Yeah. I can't save you. No, never could I save you. Oh, I can save you, but no one will ever save you from me. Tomorrow I'll be gone and leave this bitter world behind. There ain't no reason, there ain't no time for me to stay. Tomorrow I'll be gone The water's wide, the grass is green, all bathed in light, and so pristine. I know you've got to go. Oh, I know you've got to go. The stage is set, the lights are dim, your face is wet from all that's in your mind's eye. And this song, and my mind's eye sings along. And time stands still. Before you turn the lights on, and before this moment's all gone, then there's no time left for what I have to say. Remember, if it all goes wrong, I swear I'll leave a light on every day. That's one thing that'll never change. Can't cry, can't smile, you're in between. One breath, one step, and one last key. Your heart is beating fast, both free and scared at last. So walk on down through that dark door. It's over now, what's been before. You wave goodbye and smile on that first and final mile, where time stands still. Before you're out the front door, and before you start the downpour from your eyes. Remember, if it all goes wrong, I swear I'll leave a light on every day. That's one thing that'll never change. Before you're out the front door, and before you start that downpour from your eyes, and before they turn the lights on, and before this moment's all gone, and there's no time left for what I have to say. Remember, if it all goes wrong, I swear I'll leave a light on every day. That's one thing that'll never change. And that, as they say, is that.
Keegan says, good gravy, I'm back, finally. Thankfully, I was listening with St. Bridget 1. Been ghosting all this time. We are loving the new stuff, darling.
Hey, man, I'm really, really happy to hear that. I'm looking forward to putting that new record out, I gotta tell you. I've been looking forward to putting a lot of stuff out, and this is gonna be a good year for JPC music. But on that note, unless anybody has any last-minute questions, look, there's merch, there's the tip jar, there's Patreon, there is the new CD. Well, it's not a CD because it's not physicalized, but the new disc is out. You can download it directly through Amazon. You can get it on Spotify or Pandora or wherever it is you listen, except Apple, because I'm still working through that stuff. The disc after that will be out in July, probably a new rock record in August. That's the rate we're looking at right now. Started working on the new book. The new book will be out in November. I should note, by the way, this week, Wednesday, in fact, it will be 6 months since The Drums of Unrest has been released. So if you have in fact gotten it, if you have read it, love it or hate it, if you'd be kind enough to hop over to Amazon and consider giving it a review, it would be a huge help. It takes us getting to 50 reviews on the books before Amazon will promote the book for us. So anything like that is helpful. Beyond that, spread the word. Blind Indie Rock every week. Blind Indie Pros, little AMA. Vikings, either stunt or standard. We will always be with Vikings. The Alpaca Pack will continue to pack its alpaca packing nests with alpacas. Alpaca Pack.
Alpaca Packitude.
Yeah, we're going with that. We're going with the Pack-a-Packitude. Anyway, guys, as always, it was awesome to hang out. I look forward to doing it again next week. Thank you to my producer for the evening, the lovely and talented Gwen, our stunt Viking. Guys, thanks very much for showing up. And as always, thanks for all the electricity.